Hi guys, Mikey here. Welcome back to my channel. And as you guys can tell from the title, wherever it is, I am doing my second year in the Air Force recap video. I know I did a little something like this last year, so I just wanted to continue what I started. I wish I can say that 2020 flew by, but for me at least, it felt like forever. I know you guys were affected by it too. Everybody is, but COVID really kicked our butts last year. A lot of things happened. It definitely has been a crazy year, and unfortunately it's still going on. I don't think we're completely back to normal yet. At least from what I can see, our base is definitely kind of easing out of really strict restrictions. We had a really long restriction of not being able to eat out. Like, we can't dine in, we can only go in there or call and get takeout, and that's it. On the good side, we actually cooked a lot last year. We've definitely learned how to like experiment with some stuff like recipes. My husband cooked a lot of steak. He was able to find the right recipe. 2020 was a crazy year. A lot of bad stuff happened, unfortunately, but I don't want to dwell on that too much on this video. At least I feel like we've done a lot of thinking about the negative stuff for the past year, and I want to push all that stuff aside. I just wanted to do a recap of my last year. Of course, I'm gonna talk about like some negative stuff that happened too, because that's part of my year, but I really want to focus on the good stuff because 2020 was a crazy year. But in my personal life, a lot of things has changed. So I'm really excited to share and let you guys in what happened last year and early this year, because I know it took me forever to upload and I apologize for that. But you're about to learn what happened, why it took forever. And yeah, let's get started with my second year in the Air Force recap. So April 2020, this was, I feel like, the peak of COVID over here around March or April, and because of that, dental went to half manning, and that means half of the team will work in the clinic and half would telework, and then we would switch like 1 week off, 1 week on, and that is to prevent the whole dental clinic to go down if somebody tests positive. Thankfully, that never happened. We never have to completely shut down, but because we went to half manning, that gave me an opportunity to work outside of my AFSC. As you guys know, I was a food runner or a chow runner. So basically, I would take, the people that are quarantined inside the base, like not housing, but we have like a couple hotels that would house people who either test positive or they're just PCSing or they're close contact to somebody who tested positive. Whatever the reason may be, a lot of people were getting quarantined around this time. So they needed a lot of volunteers to do like food running or chow runner, and not everybody would show up, but I was there every single day. Basically, I didn't have a weekend to myself at that time, but it was I mean that was pretty much my job for the whole time I was doing it. I didn't have to go into dental and work. I just have to deliver lunch and breakfast. And besides being a chow runner or food runner, I also talked about this during my wisdom teeth extraction, but I also help out with COVID swabbing, and this was a very, very different experience. This was like mainly a 4N job, but because we were very low man, the whole med group was, dental techs were actually trained to do it as well, which was fun and scary at the same time. When I saw that swab, that thing ain't short. The first time I did it, I was definitely still scared. It was a really scary experience because that thing is, I can't get over it. And as soon as I got used to it, I'm like, okay, bam, 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 next. So I definitely actually ended up enjoying it. It's nice to be able to really help out during these tough times. August 2020 was a big month for me. This was when I got engaged, and I actually want to go back to where he proposed because it's very, very pretty over there. And I also want to do like a story of like our reactions and all the stuff that went through the proposal because it was a pretty interesting one. So stay tuned for that. Kudos to him. He did good. September 2020 was another big moment, big thing in my timeline, I guess. This was when I made the video of I'm moving out of the dorms. I was able to move out a couple months early thanks to my shirt and my supervisor. It was actually my supervisor who told me to go talk to the shirt, the first sergeant. Like, I didn't know it was a thing, but I don't know if this is for everybody else or all other bases, but for us at least, we were told that if we are getting married, we can get out of the dorms 3 months prior. So that's what I did. I was able to move out early and just kind of settle down here in an apartment, which was really nice. Definitely check that out if you are getting married to a military member, or if you guys are male to male. Definitely talk to your shirt and see if you guys can do the same, or you know, something similar. October 2020, this was definitely one of the biggest and most important months of my life, and this is when my title changed from Miss to Mrs. So we got married on the 24th of October, and that week alone was crazy because I had 1 week to change absolutely everything, because we originally planned an outdoor wedding. We love Canyon Lake and we were gonna get married there, but psych, South Dakota was like, not gonna happen. And South Dakota decided to invite a snowstorm and so much snow on my wedding day. And good thing that we were looking at the weather app, because every day it would just get worse and worse, and I was just like, oh my goodness, I have 1 week to find a venue and everything else. So good thing I was able to book like a big party room in the city hall. We were able to use that and able to basically do like physical distancing, so it all worked out in the end. But it definitely threw me off. I'm still kind of salty that I wasn't able to do a wedding in Canyon Lake, because we love that part. But hey, at least now we're married and we're planning on having a big wedding anyway in 5 years, so it's alright. Holidays of 2020 was tough. I thought I was gonna be fine. I was like, hey, you know what? I'm married now. I have a husband. I have my little own family. And then I have my friend groups here that basically is family to me. But homesick hit me like an 8-wheeler. We were dropping off our friend to the airport because he was going home for the holiday, and as soon as he left the car and we were still outside the airport, I started bawling my eyes out. I was like, I want to go home too. I want to spend holidays back home. But by then it was already too late. I didn't put in leave. Plus, COVID was such a big thing still. I didn't want to risk the health of my family, like if I travel over there. If I somehow get COVID, like I don't know, on the plane somewhere, or I don't know, the airport, I just didn't want to risk it. Plus, Florida and Texas, where my hubby is from, was like a red state for a while, and red state means like it's really high on COVID cases, and military is really, at least my base is really strict about going to red states. You can for like emergencies and all that. I think at that time you can take leave too, but it would just take a lot longer, and you have to go through more people to get approved. But overall, I thought I was gonna be okay. It was definitely some tough times, but I survived thanks to my hubby for keeping me sane. This was around the time that he got me PC too, so I think that helps a lot as well. We just spent a lot of days and hours playing games and just spending time with our friends virtually. Going on to early 2021, I don't exactly know what month, probably January or February, but I found that I was nominated for BTZ, and tell you what, I wasn't exactly happy about it, nor was I excited. I told my supervisor that like, please don't put me up for BTC, because the thought of just doing the BTC board would give me so much anxiety that I don't even want to try and do it. But she still put me up for it, which I am now thankful that she did. But at that time I was like, I do not want to do this, but I didn't really have a choice. I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm already nominated for it. It's not like, I mean, I guess I can back out, but it's not something I would want to do. So I was like, you know, whatever. I'll just study and go up for it and be done with it. March 2021 was a very fun month. This was the month of my BTC board actually, so that part wasn't fun. But when it was over, it was fun. I was so scared to go up for BTC. My hands were peeling. but that's because my hands has been so dry because of the weather here. But my hands were basically like peeling, and then it was going to my blues, and now I'm like lint rolling like this dead skin that's coming out of my hands. I don't know, flakes, because my hands were flaking. I know it sounds kind of disgusting, but basically I was like in the car like lint rolling non-stop. I will definitely make a BTZ board or BTZ related video, kind of like to help you guys as well. And then the same month, I finally was able to go home. After a year and couple months, I went home to Florida. And that was fun. So you'll definitely see a couple like vlogs in Florida because we made some videos down there. And that was fun. It was a much needed break and vacation. I was able to eat good food, a lot of seafood. Oof. We ate so much seafood, and just, you know, see my family, see my mom, and just rest. Take a break from basically the military life and my job and everything here. I went home and completely forgot everything, to be honest. I'm just like, I'm home and I'm not thinking anything else but food and family and friends right now. And it was very, very nice. And that week actually was the BTC board. So I think 2 days before I went home was the actual board. And I didn't tell anybody. Actually, going home was a surprise. I know I'm like everywhere in March, but a lot of things happened back in March, so I'm like all over the place now. But basically that week, I think it was a Monday. I think my board was either a Monday. No, it was a Tuesday, because I took Monday as comp day so I can just relax. So I went up for BTC board on Tuesday, and then I went home on Thursday. I was like, you know what? I'm done. This is finally off my shoulder, and I'm going home and just resting. And actually, like I said, March was a big month and a lot of things happened. So that week, actually it was Friday, I think. Yeah, so Friday I was already in Florida and I got the call. It was my flight chief. I was like, oh, am I getting recalled? I'm a little too far, you know? I'm a little too far. And they know I'm on leave. So I was like, I missed the call, so I called back and it was my group commander. I was like, okay. And he was like, you know you have to go back, right? I was like, sir, I might be a little too far. And then they started laughing and they're like, congratulations, you got BTZ. And I was like, what? Oh, I did not expect that. Like I said, I will definitely make a BTC related video, and I will share like all the tips and tricks that I got and that I kind of learned along the way. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, that was my March. A lot of things definitely happened. I went out for the BTC board, went home, got the result that I got BTC. And then I went back to South Dakota. It was a very nerve-wracking, fun, exciting month. And now we come to full circle. April 2021, I reached my second year in the Air Force. That means I am 1/3 away, or 1/3 in my contract. Since I signed 6-year contract, I'm already 1/3 into it. And I would still like to stay here for 20 years. But I'm gonna be honest to you guys, it definitely hasn't been easy for me for a lot of different reasons. That's why I haven't been consistent with my videos. I've been really focused on taking care of myself. So definitely a big advice from me. Like, if you're gonna take something away from this video, that is to please take care of yourself. Put yourself first, not selfishly, but you know, like, take care of yourself. Listen to your body. If you feel like you need a rest. If something is hurting, go to sick call or go get it seen. Don't just brush it off and continue working, because that's what I did for my first year in the Air Force, and I completely regret that. So 2021 has definitely been more about taking care of myself, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Like I said, I took break. It was a much needed break, and I've definitely been really focused on my overall health. Like, if I feel something not right, I go get it seen right away. Definitely take care of yourself, listen to your body, and don't just brush it off. I know April is my second year and I should stop on the month of April, but I am actually filming this in May, and I don't know when I'm gonna be able to edit this and upload this, but I kind of want to put on what happened in May May as well, because there's some exciting and big news in May as well, starting from another title change. So I went from A1C to Senior Airman, and it's really crazy because I only got BTC back in March, and now I'm sewing it on, and I've only been in the Air Force for 2.5 years. So no, not even half, 2 years and 1 month. That's crazy. So I was actually able to catch up with my husband, who's also a Senior Airman, but he's actually putting on staff in probably a month or two. But it was pretty cool that there's 2 Senior Airmen of our last name at work. I like it. I think it's cute. Then I think I have another name, or not name, but title change coming. I actually did my citizenship interview this month, May, and I didn't get to swear. It wasn't like a same day like interview and oath taking or oath ceremony. It's actually gonna be next month. So I'm finally, after 10 years, I'm finally gonna be a US citizen. I will definitely make a video about that as well, because I know a lot of you guys are like curious of how it is like joining as a green card holder and how to get citizenship through the military. Stay tuned for that. I'll definitely make that video. Like I said, I don't know when I'm gonna be filming that video, editing it, and posting it. I've just been really taking a lot of breaks, but I have a goal. I'm not gonna say what it is because I'm scared that if I say something about it, it's not gonna happen, or I'm not gonna be able to fulfill it, and then I'll feel bad. So I'll keep that goal in here, but once I accomplish it, or like semi-accomplish it, maybe I'll let you guys know. But I feel like I'm rambling now. But that's it. That is my second year in the Air Force recap. I hope you guys like it now that you know my circumstances. Again, I apologize for taking forever to upload a new video. As you guys just watch, you know how crazy this year has been for me, and I know it's been crazy for you as well. But it was really nice to kind of let you guys in more on what happened, because I was out pretty much the whole 2020. But I am back. Hopefully I'll be more consistent, but if not, you know my circumstances. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. 2020 kicked our butts. Let's kick 2021's butt back. We got this. We survived 2020, and we'll do the same for 2021. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can come with me to my journey into the wild blue yonder. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, you guys. If you have any questions, suggestions, comments, whatever, leave them down below. I do love talking to you guys. And like I said on my other video, I do have an Instagram account now, so you guys can follow me there, DM me or whatever if you need somebody to talk to. I'm always here. Sometimes I won't be able to reply fast, but I'll definitely get back to you, and I do love talking to you guys. So make sure you reach out if you need anything. And again, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Rona's still out there, so you know, protect yourself, wash your hands, all that good stuff. But I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.